Hey everybody, in this video I will show you how to build a computer system. First of all, we need all the components to be here. We need the motherboard, the video card, an additional PCI card if you want, a processor, a random access memory, RAM, an hard disk, and a PSU or power supply unit. Okay, actually we also need a case, but in this video I only show you how to put these things on the motherboard. So first of all, we'll mount the processor. To do this, we have to raise this bar and open the socket. Now let's put the processor inside. Done. It's extremely important that you don't touch the surface of the processor. Why? Because as you should know, when you turn on the computer, the processor becomes very hot. So we need to dissipate the heat. To do this, we use an heatsink. I don't have a CPU heatsink right now, but it's something like this with a fan on it that is put here. This is used to cool the processor and to optimize the exchange of heat between the heatsink and the processor. We use a thermal grease. The thermal grease is a grease that is put on the processor and facilitates the exchange of heat between the processor and the heatsink. So if you put a finger on the processor, you will release a fingerprint that will reduce the efficacy of this grease. So never touch the surface. Okay, now let's mount the RAM. You can't be wrong, you can't put it in a wrong way, because this part is smaller than this one. So if you mount it wrong, it will just don't fit. Okay, done. The next thing that we're gonna mount is the PCI card, and we put it in the PCI slot. How do I know that I have to put it in the PCI slot? Because you can see that this connector is the same as this, and we fit perfectly. Now let's put it inside. Okay, done. That's all. Now we have to put the video card. This is a PCI Express video card, so we'll use the PCI Express slot, which is this one. Same as before, we have to put it inside. Okay, done. Now we have mounted the PCI card and the video card. Next thing we're gonna mount is the hard disk. This is a serial ATA hard disk, so we need a serial ATA cable, this one. We have to put, this is the data cable, and we need to connect the data cable, which is this one, and we have to put it here. And on the motherboard, in the serial ATA slot, here. And then we have to connect the power cable. So this is the power cable. Let's put it here. Now it's connected. Fine. To connect an CD-ROM drive is the same. The data cable and the power cable. If we have had an older hard disk, we should have used an older data cable. the parallel ADA cable. This goes here, and the other side here, and then we give it the power with this one. We have to put it here. The last thing you need to know is that you have to connect the fan of the heat sink. To do this, you have to put the fan connector here on the motherboard. Okay, now it's done, and we have mounted our computer. That we only have to put the power connectors in. This is the CPU power connector, and this is the motherboard power connector, this one. Okay, that's all. We mounted our computer system. If you have any question, feel free to ask me anything. Bye.